Hi everyone, this is Pastor Moses, Psychic for Lovers. I'm back. Hi, how everyone? How you doing? So, now that I'm back, we're going to do something different. Today is July 19th, 2024, and it is a Friday. We're going to talk about the energies of the day and questions surrounding that energy. Every day has different energies. So, Friday is associated with Venus, and Venus is the planet of love. So the energy surrounding Friday is love. So let's ask the universe a question. The first question we need to ask the universe is, what is the energy surrounding men when it comes to love? Okay, guys, let's check. But as I tell you, we need my cards always right side up, and I always turn them around. And I'm going to bring this down so we can see it. Okay, so the universe is telling me that men tend to be not happy when they're in love. Not that they're not happy with the person they love, but they're not comfortable with that emotion. That emotion scares them. So they have that flight or fight energy, and what they normally do is what they're saying, the energy is more flight. They run away. They're not comfortable with a feeling that is so intense that they feel they can't control it. They're more comfortable when they have a lot of money and they can control their money. They feel more comfortable with what they can do with that. But with love, they don't know what's going to happen. Because when men are in love, they feel like that the next step is marriage. And they want to get married because the women want to get married, and they tend to get married pretty quickly. They tend to say, okay, I'm going with the emotions and I'll go fast and go get married. And they know that that's a long-term commitment. So they're very afraid of that long-term commitment. They're kind of almost shocked because they don't plan love, and love just come out of nowhere and they don't know what to do. But they are very emotional, and because they're very emotional when they're in love, they're very afraid of it. So they lead to marriage very quickly because they're very afraid of it if they allow themselves to feel. But what they do, they're saying the energy is that they more likely would run. Okay, guys, very interesting. So let's ask the same question when it comes to women. So the question is, with women, what is the energy surrounding women when it comes to love? Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Turn that around. Okay, with women, when they're in love, they tend to be a little self-delusional. They tend to be wanting what they want, not really looking at everything the way it really is. They tend to want to get married right away as well, but they really see things ahead, and they see things the way they plan it, the way they see it to turn out. Even if the signs are showing them something differently, they do tend to still be self-delusional about the path they're going on. They still want that path to go or lead to marriage. So even if they know that the person is showing them signs that not making them happy, and they show it to them early in the relationship, if they in on that person and want that person, they tend to become self-delusional, and they tend to hold on. They tend to not let go of this delusion that this person is going to change and he's going to want to marry them. And they become very shocked when the person's been showing them all the time that that's not the direction they're going in, but they're shocked when reality hit them, like if they didn't see this before, because of the self-delusion. And they become very determined in that aspect. They're really going through a lot of emotional conflict when the relationship is over. Whether they left that person or the person left them, they still have a hard time with how did this happen? No closure, not understanding. There's a lot of conflict there because they held on to this person for such a long time and wanted what they want. So even after the relationship is over, they still did not come to terms with the delusion that they had all the time. Okay, that was pretty interesting as well. So let's go on to, we're going to go to the third question. And the third question is, how do most of us deal with the intense emotion when it comes to love? So what it says is that, when love is at the beginning, it tends to be very strong. It's they're very determined to be with that person and want to make it work. But then as they start developing stronger and stronger emotions, they tend to be a little afraid that if they keep putting all this work in, will it flourish? Will it get to where they want? Will they be happy? All this fear comes in, and they start thinking about things that could happen in worse scenarios. So we're dealing with it with some fear. They're saying that whatever happened in our past, that we still hold on to it. We still live with it every day. Anything devastating, shocking, that really kind of made our life change in a way, or how we see life change, they say we still hold on to it. We have not let that go. They're saying that even if you want to be married to this person, you want a traditional marriage, you still hold on to things that happened to you in the past. And so there's a lot of fear that comes in. So then you get scared. We are getting scared. This is what we do. We get scared and we want to run. We want to just walk away from that because it's too scary. And then we have a problem with the fact that, well, will they be faithful? Will they be loyal? Or can I be faithful? Or can I be loyal? So loyalty and faithfulness is a problem because all that fear comes in. And then communication is not really clear. There's confusion in the communication. There's self-deception in the communication. There's not real honesty in the communication. So in a nutshell, we feel it. We feel it, we enjoy it, it's intense and it gets stronger. But then we start getting a little afraid that what if this happened? Because of our past and whatever happened that was devastating in our past, we kind of get afraid. We still fantasize and want to be married to the person, but at the same token, we're afraid. We're very afraid that they might cheat on us or we cheat on them. So it feels like that's the best thing to do is to walk away. And then when we communicate our emotions and try to be honest, we're not honest, we're not clear, we're not precise in our communication. Okay, so now we're going to ask the fourth question. And the fourth question, are we doing the right thing when it comes to love? Are we doing the right thing when it comes to love? All right, let's ask the universe. Okay, interesting. So when we ask, are we doing the right thing when it comes to love? They say we got that determination, we feel that love, it's intense. But they say again, the fear comes in. The fear comes in. And they say this is what happens. We be very afraid that we're going to be cheated on because in the past, we've been deceived. We've been cheated on. There was some type of deception that made us very unhappy. And that's what happened. They're saying because of that, it was devastating. It was devastating. And then so now there's a lot of self-deception going on in our head. We're feeling it in our emotions. We don't know what to trust and who to trust. So are we doing the right thing? They're saying no, because we're not communicating very clearly what's going on with us. Why we're doing what we're doing, or why we're thinking the way we're thinking. They're saying that we are not being open. We are not being clear. We're not talking to try to move past it. We need to be open and honest and clearly discuss what issues we have with ourselves, with others, with our partners, in order for us to get past this and be patient with ourselves. We're not being loving with ourselves. We're not being patient with ourselves. We're not trying to understand the spiritual and emotional message that is given to us when we have these experiences, what we need to learn, how we need to grow from that. So they say, no, we are not doing the right thing when it comes to love. Okay, so we have our last question, which is our 5th question. And that question is, what can we do better when it comes to love? The question again is, what can we do better when it comes to love? Okay. Okay, so what it says is that when you fall in love and you have all these emotions, they're saying not to be so fickle. Know what you want, be determined what you want, and stick to what you want. Not be fickle with the emotions. They're saying talk it out. Like we said, express yourself. Be able to be open and be honest with your communication. They're saying that will give you the greatest partner, the greatest love, the greatest understanding. They say be very clear, be very determined, because the universe will be there to back you up, to be there to guide you. So they're saying don't be trying to manipulate and deceive and dishonor your partner by cheating or lying or taking advantage of them financially. Whatever it is, don't do that. Do the right thing when it comes to love. Just let it flow. Treat the person with honesty, respect, communicate openly, and just allow the universe to bring you all the joy and benefits of life. Thank you, everybody. Again, this is Pastor Moses. I'm going to try my best to come on every day to give you the energy of the day. You can always reach me if you want a personal reading, and that's Psychic for Lovers. You can find me on my website, psychicforlovers.com. I'm also on Google search, Psychic for Lovers. You have a blessed and pleasant day.